The following program features musicians and extreme sports athletes. Listeners advise there will be explicit language and adult content, because that's how we fucking roll.
Live from the T-Radio V studios in Denver, Colorado. It is now time for Trevor Rocks Denver, with your host, Trevor O'Connor.
Are you on my channel? Yeah? All right, cool. Another special edition of the Trevor Rocks Denver show. Man, we've been full. Jesus, I didn't set myself up very good. We've been full of bonus material. Yesterday we did a couple interviews with big bands in Denver doing CD releases. But today we're doing a national. Uh-oh. We've got cute as what we aim for in the studio. Say hi, guys.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, I like that intro. Very flattering.
Yeah, we do our best. You guys just booked up here from Colorado Springs.
Yes, sir.
Like direct.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
It was all right. It's only an hour and a half, so
Yeah.
it's not like 14 hours or anything.
So did you guys get a crash down there last night?
Yeah, we actually had a couple days off there, which is pretty boring.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't know anybody there.
Oh,
But
do a lot of shopping at the pawn shops.
yo, so many
I
pawn
wish.
shops.
Yeah, it's crazy down there. So you played the Black Sheep,
Yeah, Black Sheep.
and tonight you're playing the Marquee.
The Marquee, yeah.
The
Yeah,
Marquee is definitely a destination spot that you have to play in Denver.
It was the first place we ever played,
That's true.
like 6 or 7 years ago.
2006.
It's one of those places that you need to play in Denver.
I remember a lot of interesting homeless people there.
There's a lot of interesting homeless people all over Denver.
All over. Why?
I already had an encounter.
Yeah, did you? Did you
Yeah.
meet somebody?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hang out a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
This
This
chick
my
asked-
bachelor party.
This chick asked to go to lunch, and he was like, "Can't bachelor party." I don't know how he thinks of this quickly,
He's
but he's like,
fast.
"Bachelor party, no women." Like, all right, perfectly done. Yeah.
The trick is to ask them for money before they get the chance to ask you.
Oh, you got to look just homeless enough to be able to ask for it, though.
No, when I don't wash my hair, it's pretty bad.
I can attest for that. Yeah, he shaved today. So.
We got the producer running around trying to take care of us, get us in. Man, so I looked back on you guys, and it looked like 2008. You guys were killing stuff, and then there's a small lull. What happened?
Yeah, we decided to stop.
You just took a break.
Yeah, what is it?
We're gonna call it a break.
What would
Still a
you
break.
call it?
Going our separate ways for a little bit.
Yeah,
You know.
You fell out of love for a moment,
We
that's
did.
actually
We-
yeah, well put, well put.
because it is being in a band is a relationship.
Yo, people don't understand.
Yeah, like more than a girlfriend by far.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't. In most cases, you're not working with your girlfriend.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
you get
having
that
to
separation.
work-
You get to go somewhere else.
Yeah, but not. No, I see him every time I wake up, and then
Yeah.
every time we're playing and trying to write. And
There's no escape.
but there's something to be said about you don't know what you got till it's gone,
Right.
right? And even just in terms of our personalities, like I've known this guy for 12, like half my life, right? And trying to meet other people or to have that same connection, was impossible because we
Yeah.
experience things together that very few people can or will ever. So like not having him next to me and like our guy Tom was very strange for me. So I'm just fucking pumped.
Yeah, and likewise, it was different. It was hard to find someone who had the capability of Sean. And
So you guys both played the field for a little bit.
yeah. And
Yeah,
I-
right, dude. He okay. Have you heard of the band called Mest?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So growing up listening to him and shit like that. He was on tour playing bass for them.
It was,
this
it,
year.
was, it was weird. It was good weird, though. They were my favorite band when I was 14, and Tony just calls me up and is like, hey, can you learn 8 songs in a day?
You're like, I am now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, let's do it.
You did it.
Well,
Now-
there's just something to be said, but I'm never satisfied when I'm not playing my own song. So that's like a big factor in me coming back to this.
And how was it being the new guy thrust into a situation?
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah?
I really
Because I've
did-
heard a lot of horror stories.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, it was definitely an interesting
Because
time.
usually the rest of the band's been together a while. They've had experiences. They know the inside jokes. They know what pisses each other off. And then the new guy gets thrust in.
No,
and the
exactly.
other guys in the band aren't going to tell you, yeah, don't do that because it makes him crazy. They just let you do it so they can watch it happen.
Yo, that's perfectly put. We've got our bassist right now, Tyler. We met him a week and a half ago or something like that. Like, we had been coordinating over the phone and stuff. He's from Missouri and we're from Buffalo, New York.
Mm-hmm.
And he just was dropped right into the mix, as just you're saying, with all the inside jokes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely will sit back and just watch
Just
him
let
get
it happen. Yeah.
But
You could warn
the
him,
thing is,
but...
like, it's really cool. Like, there are certain people that are cut out for it. And being in a band, you know, it's a different job altogether, because you have to mesh with all these personalities constantly, and so to see someone be able to jump into it speaks volumes about their character.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and you have to find out if they can take it.
totally.
If you give them the rundown on everything, they can tread around and not cause any
Yeah.
conflict for a long time. But if you just let them find their way, you're going to know almost instantly if they're going to work.
100%.
If they can bump into something and you guys can work through it, then...
and that's what
probably-
we're finding. So, but I mean, we even have stuff like that still with us,
Yeah.
you know, who have been together
For
for
sure.
forever. With some time in between, but you know what I mean.
Right. Well, for some of my fans out there, I mean, your 1 million+ Facebook fans know all about you guys.
Yeah.
Some of my fans, why don't you give us a brief history of Cute Is What We Aim For?
All right. 2005 we formed. We were signed later that year to Fueled by Ramen, and then we put out a record. Did pretty well. Did main stage Warped Tour and all that stuff. Went out with some pretty awesome bands on some pretty killer tours. Did some international stuff and put out a second record. I don't know. I'm doing bad at this, but I need to practice because we're getting back into it.
See?
Put out a second record, and then within the year after that, we just kind of went imploded. Just because we were, like, I got into drinking. It was stupid. Like, I just let that take over my world. But,
It's easy to get wrapped up in that party, though.
we were all, I mean, I was 18, he was 16 or 17, and then, I mean, I'm 26 right now, you know, with, like, trying again.
Right.
You know, and just 26, so it was a crazy trip, but...
But at least you bumped your head early.
that's what I keep telling myself. Yeah, exactly. At least I'm not 35 and being like, fuck!
Yeah. I had everything, and there's no chance to do it again.
Yeah, so it's cool to be like, I was 23, you know, so... Now, did I do all right? What do you think?
You did great.
All right.
Sums it up perfectly.
You don't have anything to add
That's pretty
that he
much it.
missed?
This is what he does to me all the fucking time on stage.
Yeah, this is the chance where you get to blame him for shit.
I had my moments. We had fun.
Thanks.
That's it.
No, like last night,
Just
couldn't
leaves you
breathe.
dangling?
Couldn't breathe with the altitude at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm giving him the look of like, please talk, please talk.
And I
And he
was
just
like,
he just
"Hey,
turns
something."
around and walks towards his amp. I'm like, fuck.
It's like, I've got to mix it.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe either. I'm new to
He
this.
couldn't breathe either. He goes like this. I'm
Yeah,
using all my
Takes a
lungs.
lot.
Great.
That is awesome. Obviously, these are somewhat stock questions for some of my fans, too, but give me the Amazon.com. If you like Cute Is What We Aim For.
People, like, whenever I see those lists, it's like Paramore, Fall Out Boy, or Panic, or...
The format. We were compared to the format a lot when we first started
Okay.
out.
which I don't see.
Either do I, but I'll take it.
'cause they're
Yeah, for
sick.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get compared to some of that.
Dude, that guy is insane. Fun?
Mhm.
You know Fun?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
man. Like, the format to Fun, like, top of the
It's crazy.
echelon. I mean, that's it. As
Yeah.
far as what you want to accomplish in music. It's just insane.
And then to recycle it. And
Yeah, right. Living the dream.
For real. Never giving up. That's just a testament, you
Right.
know, to just, you got to do it. You got to do it.
I went back and looked at a bunch of your old stuff,
Uh-huh.
and I'm very thankful that the look has progressed.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. Ditto.
The music you did for Curves.
Yeah.
Um,
The music video?
yeah, the music video you did for Curves.
That was an interesting one, huh?
That was Bieber before Bieber.
Oh, yo, so there was someone like linked me to like a screen cap of this chick like going off on the fact that I ripped off Justin Bieber for his like baby song, the
Mhm.
hook of it. But I mean, the song came out like 5 years before it.
Right,
That's pretty flattering.
right.
But
he stole it before he knew it.
yeah, the hair thing kind of that was an interesting time. Yeah. Oh, to be young. That's why I
Yeah.
can't get tattoos. Because, like, I look at my hair and shit like that over just, like, 10 years.
Right.
And it's just
You're
all
like-
over the place.
You're like,
Like,
I don't
people
know where
do
I'm
it.
gonna be.
Exactly.
Like 2 weeks from
I
now.
could be bald. I'll just start going blade to the skin at 30. You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you do have a tattoo.
Anyway.
We don't talk about
He doesn't
that.
like talking about
It's
it.
like Fight Club. Did you see that? He was like, he just broke rule 1.
That's gonna drive people crazy now.
But that
where is
music,
Sean's tattoo?
You're right. That music video has like 13 million views.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't look at those things.
No,
So that's
I
pretty
do.
cool.
I look at all of
Yeah.
those things.
I get weird. It just weirds me out. I don't know. Because I like, for so many, like, that video treatment and everything. Here, let me tell you. The way it happens with the music videos, you'll get a treatment. You know this, but for people who don't know this, you'll get the treatments, which are scripts or stories of what the video could be like. And one of the video concepts that we didn't choose, but these are the list of options we had, was like an astronaut going into space and then crashing in Earth and like falling in love with a woman from Earth, and then they have an alien baby. I'm not making this up. I swear to God.
This is one
but
of
the story is like the astronaut. It's like that Johnny Depp movie. He goes to space, comes back, and then like plants an alien baby seed.
Yeah, we just couldn't get
In
Ridley
there.
Scott
But-
to direct it.
If he
Yeah.
was an astronaut, how did he become an alien?
He caught something.
Oh,
apparently,
he caught alienism.
I mean, in video treatments, you're really not going
right?
in depth.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, that's what we had to choose between. You know, these are
I
options.
think you picked the lesser of the evils.
That's-
I think so
yeah.
too.
Hot chicks in bubble baths are always much better.
Yo, I was nervous during that. I don't want to tell you the story, but I was
Yeah, you
nervous
do.
during that. No, because I think it's offensive.
It was. I watched the whole video and it was.
I'm
Interesting.
sorry.
The dinner,
I'm
the dinner
sorry.
scene, and wow.
Yeah, it's just weird. We never thought that song was gonna be a single either.
You with sitting on the stairs with.
Oh, me moving my mouth like this. No one telling me that's our first or second music video. I don't know. No one telling me that, like, you look
Yeah.
like a dick. Stop doing that. I'm like,
Well, and then you went with like the ultimate comb over.
oh,
Like
yeah.
it was across your whole face.
Well,
there
because I
for,
had
like,
a stylist, right? And
Yeah.
she like hooked it up with
Yeah.
Defying Gravity and all that stuff. But yeah, Curse of Curves. Interesting interesting song, I guess. That video.
You never know which one's gonna take it. Now the video was funny. it
Well,
was good.
We were
Looking
trying
back,
to make it funny, but yeah, you're
there
right.
it
but
is.
looking,
Right.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, and that's he gave you the benefit on that
Yeah, he
because
did.
there's another scene later on where the comb is all the way across. It's like a face guard.
You know what's funny is, like, after looking at all the magazines for like a couple years, or just like what bands were doing, it's like that was a thing.
You guys were
Everyone just pulling it across and like,
There's some
That
young bands
sucks.
that are seeing those videos from before and then still doing it.
oh, don't do that. If
Yeah.
you're listening, don't do that. Be you.
I also saw a music video posted of you from, geez, it's not even 6 months old, and you had long hair.
What? No.
Like it was like this way though.
was that?
It was a
practice
live
makes-
clip.
Oh shit.
It was someone put up a live, they cell phoned it
Yeah,
from
yeah,
a show
yeah.
you guys had done,
Huh.
and your
What
hair
was
was
the summer?
longer and combed straight back, like the kind of the Scott Weiland look there. For
Are
a
you
while.
sure that was me?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Fuck.
I'm positive. Yeah, but I was like, oh, well, at least it's not
Thanks, Trevor.
boy band riffing still.
Yo, that's another thing. Boy bands are coming back. The
uh,
cycle
yeah.
continues. Think about it.
I'm the rock scene or the pop rock scene has it fell on its face there for a while because everything was just like a hook and a chorus with not a lot of content.
Everything we ever were told, like, over the past few years, was song's not big enough. It needs to be bigger. Chorus needs to be bigger.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
I have
at
a
the
lot
end
of
the day?
I have a lot of friends who are in the label world, and I've had several in-depth discussions with them talking about the formula of a song. And anymore, it's your intro can be no longer than 15 seconds.
Don't bore us. Get to the chorus. 30
Yeah,
seconds.
you've got to hit the chorus before 30, 45 seconds if you're really pushing it, and your song has to be no more than 2 minutes 45 seconds.
That pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, that's the formula.
Exactly. But who created the formula?
Right?
You know what
Who
I
are
mean?
these? You can
It's
pull
like-
those headphones out.
All
There's a
right.
lot of chain for you.
It's like, okay, Tom Petty. What was his video? It's like 12 minutes in the 90s or something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Like all these songs, even My Chemical Romance gave a big middle finger to that.
Yeah,
like 4 or
It's
5 years
yeah,
ago, right?
It's a 6-minute song. Yeah.
No, but that definitely messes with you. You know, when you're trying to do it, because there are certain times in which you're just trying to vibe out and do your thing. Then there are other times in which you can't get it out of your head. They're like, no, not allowed to do that. And we didn't get into music for that.
Right,
You
you
want to do your thing.
You're like, no, we're creative. We're gonna write our stuff. And
So-
they're like, we want to sign you guys. You don't have a song. We got to go back into the studio and write it.
Yeah. Well, for us too, is we were on Fueled by Ramen, which is doing really well, and then we were upstream to Atlantic, which is a major label.
Right.
And the story that you hear all the time happened to us. You know, we fell right into it we put out Rotation and did like, I think 23,000 copies first week. Like, pretty.
That's big numbers right now.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, this was 4 years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
But still substantial. And then like within, I believe 8 months, we had done 100,000. But the label just pulled the plug.
Shelf.
Yeah, then just said, no, it's not performing the way we wanted to. And that definitely contributed into our decision, is like, because we were so messed up in our own, me personally, I was just drunk all the time and not making very sound decisions. But it definitely was like, oh, well, they've lost faith in us, screw this, it's not worth it kind of thing. But just that cookie cutter shit. Well, here, what I'm trying to get at is like, now it's really cool
You
because
can say anything you want on this station.
we own everything.
Yeah.
Now we're back. Now we
Being
don't have a label. We
independent
don't have
is
anything.
so freeing, huh?
And now we're able to use the leverage as to, well, hey, we're cool with working together or doing some sort of partnership, but it's very important that we stick with these principles and not high and mighty like
Right.
DIY. It's all our way. But there are certain things that we've learned over the years that we don't want to.
You've
back
set your
down on.
non-negotiables.
Right. Well put.
Some things we'll work with, but these things are ours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Completely.
and that's how it should be. Are you guys writing while you're on tour right now?
Yeah, definitely. We've been
Some bands I find that it's the best time to write, and some bands they end up in huge fights.
It's really hit or miss. It depends.
I don't know. We don't really fight with our writing. We fight with like if he shaves and doesn't clean up the sink. It's not. It's
Or
not
slamming the
anything
door
to that.
or something.
Yeah.
Slamming the doors drives me nuts in hotels.
But writing, we've always been great. Always been on the same page.
So being in the bus, is that, do you guys lock down and just go?
Well, we've really been. We have a lot of ideas that we worked prior to this tour, and we've only been out a week, and we're just starting the All-Star Weekend tour tonight in Denver at the Masquerade. And so I think once we start getting into the swing of the routine of playing support, because we've been doing headline dates, which is a whole different thing with
Right.
load-ins and sound checks and stuff. So I think a lot of it's going to really just be hotel room based and
Nice.
things like that. And we want to do like maybe some hotel sessions. Just based on we have a rig with us that we can track some stuff, and I think it'd be cool just as far as just getting stuff out.
That's
That's
get on
another thing.
Ustream,
is
man.
We can just get things out. What's Ustream?
You gotta get. Right now we're broadcasting on Ustream.
That's what this is.
And all you need,
Hey.
all you need is a camcorder and a USB connection that'll get the camcorder into your laptop, and you can broadcast from your laptop from the hotel.
Wow.
Ustream. You got
pretty
that,
neat.
Dennis?
Actually, you
know
could. You
Ustream?
could. He's taking notes on everything. You can Ustream from your iPhone.
What?
Yeah, you can set up a Ustream channel,
What can't you do?
and Dennis could sit, and you guys could like work on a song, and he could Ustream that for your fans
What?
live.
And people just watch it?
Oh, people love to be involved in the creation, the evolution of a song. Or
Yeah. Can you talk to them?
yes,
Do they? but
there's
you
a chat. He can do a chat from a laptop at the same time.
See, I'm not
On the Ustream
I'm not
channel?
faking this. Like, I really do keep myself in a bubble. So
Yeah.
like all of these things are like, whoa. That's all right.
And
So-
people, it seems as though people are all about being involved in the evolution of a band or the evolution of the next album. To see you guys in a hotel room creating a song that's going to be on the next album, they've already got ownership. They
Yeah.
already feel like they have the inside dope.
Yeah.
So when the album comes out, they want to hear the mix. They're like, I want to see that song that they were working on in the hotel in Denver.
Yeah, Trevor, you're onto something here.
I
like
That's
it.
great.
I just do what I do,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah. Hey, side note, did you lose my bracelet last night?
Oh, I got it in my pocket.
All right, thanks.
What
You don't have
bracelet's
Look
that?
at you.
Yeah,
Hooked up. Did
I
it
felt naked.
fly off?
Yeah,
Now you're back in.
there it is. All right, sorry.
So you're playing the Marquee tonight,
Uh-huh.
right here downtown, which a lot of bands come through here to play the Marquee.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of room. It's angular. It's like an old punk, like a East Coast punk rock feel.
It's crazy how good it sounds, you know,
Yeah.
with the corner stage and everything.
and it's dark.
Yeah, the pizza's delicious, if I remember correctly.
The pizza
Do I
is
remember?
delicious. Yes, you do.
Forgot about that.
Everyone from the venue has always been really cool.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've appreciated. Sometimes you go to these clubs and like they just like have a reputation of
They
just being
despise
shitty.
you.
Yeah,
Oh.
but Masquerade is one that I've always enjoyed.
Marquee.
Oh my god, damn it! I'm sorry, man. Masquerade.
You're thinking of
Marquee.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I don't enjoy
there-
It's those M's.
The
most of the
Masquerade.
venues here in Denver are really friendly to the bands.
Well, the Summit and
Summit
Marquee
Music Hall?
are done by the same production company that does the Black Sheep.
Yeah,
or something
okay.
in Colorado
promote-
Springs.
Yeah, the same, yeah.
They're all very nice. But continue. Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. We can go anywhere you want, man.
I don't have much.
So
to go.
what did it take to get you guys ready to come back out?
Well, you know, first of all, we had to become friends again.
Yeah, that was our biggest thing.
And that was just a natural progression of over like I didn't talk to Jeff for maybe a year or
Yeah,
more.
yeah, about a year.
Now wait, did you not talk to Jeff or did Jeff not talk to you?
It was pretty mutual.
I wouldn't
Time.
have talked to him if he tried to talk to me.
Really?
Yeah.
It was that bad?
And I knew
yeah.
that, so I didn't
Yeah.
even try. I was like, eh.
Yeah. So then I randomly called him out of desperation.
I remember I answered the phone. I'm like, hey, dude.
I had a guitarist that I was using at the time get stopped at the border before I had a couple dates to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't know who else knows these songs, so fuck my pride. I had to call him, and yeah, he did. Like after a year plus, he was like, "Hit it," and that was it. And I was like, and I knew at that moment, just because of how he's always been, he's just go with the flow.
Yeah.
If I asked him, he was going to say yes, and I was like, "Do you want to play some shows this weekend?" He's like, "Sure."
The tone was you were
Yeah.
like, as soon as you said it, you're like,
yeah. Well, first of all, I was like, I don't have to cancel shit and look like an idiot. But no, but what was cool is, you know, after that we waited a few months and didn't really talk all that much. And I did another phone call. I was like, hey, I'm going to Europe. Do you want to come and play? And he said yes. And then after that was when we really started getting the ball rolling on our friendships. And Tom, the same for me. I think it was 2 years I hadn't talked to Tom. Because he left a year before
Yeah.
Jeff left, you know. So the crazy. Now looking, even talking about it, because I try not to
Right.
think about it all that much anymore.
you don't have
But I'm
to
gonna
put
have
A to B.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you're gonna be out, you're gonna be doing these.
yeah, it's cool, but it's fucking dysfunction at its finest.
Yeah, but it feels right. It feels natural. We're not forcing anything. We're just doing it because we
Dysfunction
want to
just
do
feels
it.
natural.
That's good. You got to keep it that way.
Yeah, trying, doing our best.
And you stay drinking the Neuros.
Yeah, the neuro bliss.
And-
Hey,
Don't mix them with anything.
Neuro bliss, lightly carbonated.
never.
I want to play your music video real quick.
Which one?
Not Curve.
Okay.
We're gonna play that after you leave. But we talked to Dennis, and he sent one over to my producer, so we're gonna play
Great.
that, and then I know you guys you're on your way to load in, and you've got
Yep.
no time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play the music video. We're gonna come back, and we're gonna do a little segment that I do at the end of all my interviews called "They Said It."
Got it.
It's like 10 rapid fire questions. First thing that pops in
I
your
like
mind.
that.
He's good.
I'm excited.
He's good at
We're gonna
this.
get both of you.
I'm great.
All right.
All right. What music video are we playing, Joel?
Practice makes perfect.
Oh, cool.
I like this one.
All right, here we go.
Can we talk during it? Or can they hear us?
You want me to
Do
take you guys out?
Do you want mics on?
You can take me out.
All right.
So sweet, I can hardly speak due to such trauma in my teeth. But your body language is telling me that you're worth a pen. So weak, I can hardly keep shaking legs, holding up my feet. But your body language is telling me that I'm not to blame. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense. I've become what a mother wouldn't want in the sun, and I have done a few things I regret. But practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense to me. Wake up at first light, hearing you calling out for your criminal clothing that fled the scene upon being ripped free. Conversation ensued, and I wanna do so many things to you. Sip after sip, you insist you're ahead. Sip after sip, that's where I can feel it. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense. I've become what a mother wouldn't want in a son, and I have done a few things I regret. I've become what a mother wouldn't want in a son, and I have done what a mother wouldn't want, what a mother wouldn't want in a son. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense. I've become what a mother wouldn't want in a son, and I have done a few things I regret. I've become what a mother wouldn't want in a son, and I have done what a mother wouldn't want, what a mother wouldn't want in a son. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense to me.
Looks so awkward in that shit.
I love the obligatory house party scene
yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah, we had to do it.
with the red solo cups
Your
and
I don't know
arms
what to
are
do.
just like this.
We had one extra who was like just 55 years old, just creeping me out, just staring at me from the back.
Yeah.
Mustache.
so you slept with him?
If you're listening to this, you Ned Flanders lookalike, like you gotta chill out. It just creeped everyone out. You have all these extras, like
He thought you were handsome.
apparently. He just standing in the back. I remember him just looking at me like this blank stare. I'm supposed to perform under that
in
kind
the
of
house
pressure.
party?
Oh yeah.
In a house party during broad daylight.
That was awesome.
I feel like he just kind of stumbled in, didn't know what was going on.
So what's going to be the next music video?
The next music video has got to be a song, or it's got to be for a song that we put out. And we haven't put out a song yet. Actually,
It's
we
got to
are
be one
putting
you're
out-
writing that you're like, this is the one. This is
We
the
put
one.
out we're putting out like 2 demo songs on February 7th with alternativepress.com.
Okay.
Which should be pretty cool. But we'll see. I mean, we're really thankful that we're able to be on the road and be playing again
Yeah.
and getting our chops back. And so I think,
Yeah, it feels great.
Well, when Jesse brought this interview to me, I had remembered the name.
yeah, which is kind of.
And I was like, and so of course I go to social media right away,
Mhm.
and I'm like, they still have 1 million fans.
Yeah, we're really.
They still have
lucky.
1 million fans
Yeah.
that have hung around.
I think that's the craziest part for us is like we played Iowa City the other night
Mhm.
for a few hundred people, on a Tuesday.
Right.
And we don't have any new music or anything like that. It was just incredible people coming out. And like the coolest thing for me now is just get to hang and
Yeah.
talk to everybody. Like last night, I think I was, after we played for 2.5 hours, just hanging. And that's,
And that's the thing. You got to stay connected.
I didn't back in the day.
Because if you just do your set and then head off stage back to the hotel, they'll come to your shows for a while.
Yeah.
But if they're not like, no, and he totally comes off stage and he was chatting with everybody and blah 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 blah. That's when they stay,
Yeah.
and they'll
I think
stay
you're right.
forever. Well, we were talking before. In the control room is two members of one of the biggest local bands
Johnny
in
and
Denver,
Josh.
Johnny and Josh from Your Own Medicine. And when I put this up, they hit me up and they're like, "Dude, we have loved these guys forever.
That's the coolest thing in the world.
Is there any way we can just come and hang out for the interview?" I was like, "Yeah." They got here and they're like, "They're coming."
That's fucking nuts.
They're skipping Sum 41 tonight to come and see.
Some 41's playing tonight.
Yeah.
What up? Well, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, they're skipping Sum 41 to come and see Cute Is What We Aim For at the Marquee.
We'll try not to mess up.
Sick.
Yeah, so don't. I
Yeah,
mean,
Jeff will try not to mess up on the one riff. He's been messing up every single show.
I did pretty well last night.
No, you didn't.
Which riff?
Dennis? Same note.
Maybe.
Fourth Drink in Sync is a song of ours, and there's an intro, and he will just bing, one note without fail. The
Maybe
same
he's doing
note.
it on purpose.
I just want them to know we're not playing to a backing track, you know? I want them to know it's
You're
real.
like, watch this.
Exactly. It's like, I can mess up if I want.
Just give him the thumbs up when you do it.
I know.
Sell
That's
it.
what I would do. Yeah,
Just sell it.
yeah. Dance monkey.
Uh.
All right, we're going to end the interview with They Said It. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
Other than yourselves, favorite band?
Taking Back Sunday.
Let's say Frightened Rabbit.
Other than yourself, they suck, by the way.
No, they're awesome.
You
They're
played them
amazing.
the other
They're
day.
great.
They suck.
Great Scottish indie band. Look them up. Frightened Rabbit.
Would you rather live without your car or your cell phone?
Oh, my whip. Yeah, my car.
Yeah, car.
Wait, would I rather live without it?
Without your
Oh,
car
rather
or
live
your
without.
cell phone?
Ah, shit. Now you're going to make car. We'll just say car.
Yep, car.
Got to have a cell phone?
Gotta have a cell phone.
But I'm torn.
Call someone for a ride.
Limo.
Exactly.
What would be the first thing you would buy if you got that $1 million check?
Oh, man. I know this sounds cheesy, but I'd try and pay off my mom's house. I think that's what I would do.
Pat answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeff?
I would buy some.
He would buy some.
I would buy some NeuroBliss because it is a great high, helps reduce stress.
Anyway.
enhances
Terrible.
mood.
Next question.
Terrible. What is the worst job you've ever had?
Working with him
Likewise?
No, I was a dishwasher at an Italian restaurant in high school. It was horrible.
for like 2 weeks.
It was a bad 2
This
weeks.
is the worst 2 weeks of his life.
Exactly.
All right, don't lie. Looks or personality?
Well, it looks at first.
Yeah, it looks get your eye.
Yeah, once they open their mouth, if there's nothing.
Yeah. What is your biggest vice? We love to sail around the country. You're in a legal state.
Yeah, I would definitely say weed. That's probably my biggest vice.
Ditto.
Yeah.
All right. Best cure for a hangover?
I don't drink.
That's a good cure.
Keeps him away. Jeff?
Let's say that. I never get hangovers. 'Cause
Brian?
I don't.
Vitamin B and Gatorade. Vitamin
Alright.
B.
If you could have any superpower, which one would you choose?
To make every light turn green when I wanted it to.
I don't think that's a super.
I don't know that that's a classified superpower
That-
at all.
That's a
It's
classified.
something.
I just looked it up.
It is?
Classified.
It's on the
good.
list
You're
of
good.
superpower?
You're good. You're clear.
Good.
Oh, it's
Never
new.
stopping at a traffic light again.
I'm trying to fly. Gonna fly. What's yours, Trevor?
Invisibility.
Fuck. It's good.
Wait, last week Trevor wanted to be a jumper.
A jump. Oh, like a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie Jumper?
Yeah.
I want that, but it's not really a superpower, so I chose invisibility because I could walk into the vault at the bank, no one would see me.
Solid call.
Or you could stop time.
And well,
That might
no,
be even better.
only through invisibility. Then I could also just walk on an airplane and fly.
No, you got this. Yeah, you got it
Invisibility.
unlocked. Yeah,
I think
invisibility.
invisibility is the one.
I retract mine and go with yours.
No, I took invisibility, so you have to stick with flying.
I'll take time stopping.
There's no takebacks.
There's no
same.
takebacks and no time stopping. Shut
What's wrong
up.
with time stopping?
Which superhero stops time?
I don't know
Exactly,
much
there
about.
needs to be one.
Is Green Lantern a superhero?
Yeah,
What does he do?
He has a ring.
What does it do?
He harnesses the power of will.
Are you serious?
He makes stuff happen. Yeah, he can make things.
He can bend will to do things.
Wow.
Who's Will?
Right. And his will sore. Oh, and finally, if we went to your house right now, what would we find in the refrigerator?
Oh, nothing. Not baking soda, some sticks of butter. Just real depressing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
Nothing.
Well, we're gone for
You
like
left
a
something.
month, man.
You left
Like,
something
gotta-
behind.
I think I have some string cheese laying around in there. I like string
String
cheese.
cheese.
Can't go wrong with string cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you just gave me like now I'm thinking like, what the fuck is in
What
my
is my
fridge? What did I forget?
What am I going to go home and it's going to be a science project?
Exactly.
All right. Let's. Where are you guys going next?
We are going to Dallas, right?
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, House of Blues or some shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you did Colorado Springs, Denver to Dallas,
Mhm.
and you're just moving across
Yeah, we'll go down south to Florida and then up
where the
East
warm
Coast to the
areas
east.
are.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, but we end in the cold, so I think the majority of this is going to be up in the cold.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are you guys so warm here? It's
That's
not
all right.
making any
we're,
sense.
We're unseasonably warm right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But there's a big lie about Denver. Everyone thinks that like Denver's like where everyone rides horses everywhere and it's cold in the winter. It'll snow. It'll snow here, and then like the next day it'll be 50 and it'll melt, and it'll stay 50, and then we'll have a cold snap that gets down to like 0.
Yeah, that's how Buffalo is right now.
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't stay. It's not like East Coast cold where it snows and that snow freezes,
Right,
and then it
right.
snows on top of that frozen. It doesn't do that here.
Yeah,
The one snowstorm is melted and way gone before the next one comes through.
no kidding.
Yeah, it's not bad. We play golf in January here a lot.
Are you messing with me?
No, I'm honest to God.
Oh, wow.
Right,
All
Joel?
right.
Every January.
So Denver, we try to keep the rest of the country believing that we don't even have real telephones still. But
No, I don't. I never even thought about the horses. The only connection I make with that shit is the Broncos
yeah,
and the fact that you guys have
Ouch.
a horse everywhere.
Yep.
What? No, ouch. I back them. Screw Tebow. I back the move.
that was painful
Sorry.
though. This year was painful.
That was a really, really, really interesting. Was it Champ Bailey? Was he the one who fell under coverage?
Champ Bailey fell, had a tough time, but we were tied with 31 seconds left and 2 timeouts.
Was it Moore? Who fell under coverage? The safety?
Yeah,
Moore.
Raheem
Yo,
Moore,
bless
yeah.
his heart, man. Did you see how broken up he was
Yeah,
after that?
he probably
knew
won't
it
be
was
back.
Really?
I mean, just from that alone is probably enough.
Isn't that crazy? Imagine living with that type of
Yeah,
pressure.
that's
you know,
it.
it's not 70,000 people or whatever it is in the stadium, but it's
right, but
also
like tomorrow you get another chance.
yeah. But
Raheem Moore is now sitting at home until spring training going, that's what everyone remembers.
Yeah, I didn't think Scott Norwood feels from the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, but it was the Buffalo Bills. The rest of the country didn't even see that
thank
shit.
you. That's what I'm saying. I hate the Bills. Always will.
Just
but
saying.
okay, one more thing though. Do you guys remember that touchdown catch by the New York Giant on his helmet or whatever? I don't even think he's playing in the league anymore. Like that was just
Yeah.
a fluke because he was just like a no-name
That
Giant.
is his.
yeah.
That's his thing.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, but
no
wouldn't
one's
you
giving
rather
him a shot.
Wouldn't you rather be him? That the only thing you're remembered for is
I would
is
rather be
catching
collecting
that
an
touchdown?
NFL paycheck.
Right, but I'm saying of the two, Raheem Moore right now,
Oh,
or the
word.
guy that
Yeah,
catches that
no
one
doubt.
pass that never
No
does
doubt.
anything again.
For sure, but I mean these are like specimens of athletes, right? So
Yeah.
it's like one little mistake like that, like, dude,
Well,
that
Champ
interception.
Champ had a way worse game, but Moore will be remembered. Champ's going to the Pro Bowl.
I freaked it. Oh, cool, cool. You guys gonna watch that shit?
No,
No.
no.
They need to get rid of it, right?
Yeah, the Pro Bowl's done.
It's got to
Yeah,
be done.
It's done.
Okay.
I mean, it's good that they get to go to Hawaii and have a vacation.
Do you know they get like 20 grand or something?
They
just
get
in-
paid, and they fly their families out.
Yeah.
And because that's who needs vacations
Of
paid
course,
for.
yes, yes. I mean, they had a rough working.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 16. Okay, I'm not gonna bullshit this. This is intense work, but like, yo, the one thing, and I really ramble about shit, but it drove me crazy is like when you heard people. I listen to sports radio all the time.
Mhm.
You hear blue collar people calling in Buffalo saying like, these refs are so spoiled. It's part-time work. Like, you remember the controversy? It's like everyone's part-time in this shit.
Right.
You know what I
They-
mean? Like
16 games.
yeah, it's like, I mean, you have a few months off, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I digress.
I do the same thing all the time. If you get me on a tangent, we're stuck here, and then I'm talking, and you guys are looking at me going,
We have a segment called Trevor's Rant.
Sometimes I lose my mind about shit.
Yeah.
And it happens. But I really appreciate you guys coming in. I hope you have a great show tonight. at the
Thank you very much.
Marquee.
Thanks for having
Thank you
us.
very much for
Make
having
sure you
us.
give a shout out to Your Own Medicine tonight. They're going to be in the house.
Absolutely, we'll be hanging out.
Your
Own Medicine.
Again, thanks for coming down. Anytime you're in town, please get a hold of me.
Oh,
And
dude,
we'll do
absolutely.
this.
This is fun. I just want to riff.
Or I'll give you the number to the station, and if you're bored in the middle of the morning, you can call into my morning show.
All right.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just call in. We'll talk about other shit.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That way we don't have to deal with music.
I'd like that.
Yeah, that's a release.
Fuck music.
Fuck the job.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great show, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Thank you very much.
Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect sense to me.